What is up, our Will Phil number one fans and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale, Will Phil number one here, yet back for another episode of review and recap review of Vice Principals Season 2, Episode 3, entitled The King, which I thought was a really, really good episode. So, this even though it seemed to focus on more, it was last week's episode, by the way, it seemed to focus on more serious issues and comedy issues, but I don't know, it was a good episode. Okay, let's begin. The redemption arc of Neo Gambit has been very interesting wonder track, starting up the series burning down an innocent woman's house, which now an episode which happened last season, but I skipped that. In Season 2, Episode 3, the King Vice Principals may be setting up for the true key to Gambit's redemption, his breakup with Lee Russell. The majority of this week's episode involved Gambit's relationship with Amanda Snodgrass. The first scene takes us back to the day of the shooting, as a distraught Snodgrass rushes to the hospital to be by her boyfriend's side. She is caused to hear what the doctors tell her. He'll be alright, but he doesn't have a girlfriend. Snodgrass is now dating his shot novelist Brian Bean, and Gambit intentionally puts the new boy at the top of his suspect list. He even goes as far as to show up to one of Bean's college lectures to wave around the gun and badge of Officer Willows. As an intimidation tactic, Gambit's actions in this episode boil down to two main factors: his jealousy of Bean and his frustration with Lee Russell. Bean is giving Snodgrass everything Gambit become a stable relationship and maybe even a helper in getting her book published. His frustration with Russell is the why, following one big issue: Russell's growing ego. At the final sketch made by one of the teachers mocking him as a tiny Nipanized King Dingaling, Russell goes on a witch hunt to discover the culprit. He uses his authority over Gambit to make him substance for the newly fired Bill Hayden in an effort to have a double agent amongst the teachers. The way Russell speaks to Gambit in this episode is a far cry from help. The true friendliness they share with each other in episodes past. Ultimately, Gambit and Russell are case studies how some people can change and some can't. The absence of Gambit in early seasons is one slowly falling away. He feels remorse over his prior actions and is constantly having to fight back against the stigma he's created for himself. Russell, on the other hand, has been poorly power hungry. We're seeing now that despite taking down his rival, achieving his goal and forming a true friendship he may never fully satisfy. As a massive fan of the friendship forged between Gambit and Russell. Well, anyway, this episode seemed like it focused more on plot twists than character moments and that of comedy, but it was indeed a good episode. It's like this is last week's episode. I think it could be revealed that Lee Russell is actually the shooter, because the way Gambit is feeling remorse for his past actions, it's starting to see a change factor in them, and I wonder where this is going to lead to, and could Lee Russell have lied to Neo Gambit when he said he didn't shoot him? It seems like because Lee Russell seems like he's power hungry, and Lee Russell seems like he cares more about himself than he does Gambit. It's time to point that out. So anyway, I would give this episode 4.5 stars. Does 2 thumbs up way up. It was a really, really good episode. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me, Scott K. Skill, what you thought of this episode. And I will be back later, possibly later, to reveal episode 4, season 2, episode 4, entitled Think Change. But anyway, overall, this is a good episode, but it could have been better in my opinion. Anyway, you know who to subscribe to. You stay classy. See, live long and prosper, and peace out.